Welcome back here, everybody. Okay, Hunter, what are you tracking for our Wednesday?
Well, I do have some morning fog,
Okay.
Ryan. That will start to lift out of here by the afternoon.
All right.
We'll get some sunshine, which will be nice, but we have to worry about the smoke, too. So it's a 50-50, if you want to call it, kind of day. You look out in Mason City right now, and you have some sunshine making its way in, but you see right on the horizon, right by those trees, you're seeing the fog settling in. Right there, you only see the tops of those trees. So that is something that we'll track throughout the morning as it holds on pretty tough here, especially along the I-35 corridor. Only a half-mile of visibility from Owatonna to Albert Lea, Northwood, now Mason City, sitting at a half-mile. Osage, Austin as well, only a mile or two in Rochester, at least at the airport. As you go north towards the cities, yeah, it's still a bit foggy up there too. A dense fog advisory is in place for Freeborn, Steele, and Goodhue counties through 9 a.m. this morning, where those visibilities could drop to around a half to a quarter mile or less. Temperature-wise, not too bad at all. Mid to upper 50s as you step out the door. Probably won't need the light jacket, but if you get chilly easily, I'd wear it, but you really won't need it by the afternoon. We're climbing to the mid-70s today for everyone. Now, by the afternoon, we'll get rid of the fog and clouds and get some sunshine back. Some showers, some storms just to our south and east that have rolled through this morning. No longer a worry for us. High pressure will start to build in heading throughout the day, and that will start our omega block pattern setting up into the weekend. Here's your clouds, your fog. Starting by around noon, we'll get that mix of sun and clouds, and by the afternoon, we fully clear out here. But once we clear out, you will more easily be able to see that smoke settling in. Some Canadian wildfire smoke lingering overhead as we head into tonight. Not impacting our air quality in a big way, but we will notice some reductions in the air quality going down to that moderate stage, which is kind of okay, but kind of not okay, especially for those extremely sensitive groups. I'd limit your time outdoors if you are sensitive to any sort of amount of wildfire smoke, especially this afternoon. Here comes the Omega block, low pressure on either side, high pressure right smack dab in the middle. That brings in the south winds through the weekend, warming us up and bringing us a lot more humidity. Those dew points will be climbing back to the 60s each and every day through the next 7, and even the 70s possibly for Saturday and Sunday. Of course, that lands on 2 days of the highest temperatures, mid-80s for both of them. Could see heat index values in the low 90s through the weekend. So you want to try to stay hydrated and limit your time outdoors, maximize the use of shade, or even just go to a body of water, a pool or a lake. You'll want to use that to your advantage for sure. And even into the start of next week, Ryan, well, we're only holding in the low 80s. So that heat and humidity still lingering a little bit.
Yeah, and apologize if you touched on this, but this is pretty substantially above average, right, where we should be?
Yeah, you saw on that 7-day graphic our average high this time of year, holding in the mid-70s.
Right.
So we're going to be about 10 degrees above that mark.
Okay, yeah, crazy stuff. All right,
Yeah.
thanks, Hunter.
You're welcome.